আমার সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি। আমার সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি।
Bangladesh is now an emerging tiger in the Southeast Asia. We are developing in socio-economical graph at great extent. This is because of enormous technological advancement in Bangladesh since 2008. I'm Jahab Islam from Weaker Active Solution and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the present monetary system and the present investment system around the world and in our country also. Bangladesh is a very beautiful country and we love our country from the core of our heart. And since the liberation in 1971, we are going up. Now we are in a very systematic way to develop our economy. And our country is going up. And everybody is thinking that in 2021, our country will be a middle class country. And alhamdulillah, we are going to be among the middle class country in the world. Our government and our people are increasingly investing their mind, their work and their industries to the welfare of our country. And today, my dear friend, we're going to talk about the investment procedure in our country and all of it. Perhaps you have all heard about outsourcing, like sourcing the work from the internet. And people and entrepreneurs from the world, from Europe and America, also from Asian countries, are sourcing their work through the internet, and we are working on it. And we working on web development, software development, and other types of social media marketing sector. We are working on it, and we are doing our work since 7 to 8 years. And in Chittagong, there is so many probable programs, so many probable solutions and information technology centers who are sending the people to masses, sending the students masses to the probability of social media marketing and probability of programming, probability of outsourcing around the world and sourcing the work from the internet. And this is a very good time. And most of our students are increasingly studying in these subjects, and they're working in these spaces in a simultaneous process. But my dear friend, there is a matter of investments. If you invest in another cases like industries, garment industries, like in chocolate industries, and there are some other industries also there. Also, it's in Chittagong, in our country also. And these industries are much more sophisticated and investing money and bringing the profits in every single day. And the expenditure is so tough nowadays. So we are looking forward to work in that industry, and we are going to learn something very spectacular, something very important. And this is the future. So if you have a computer and you have the minimum skill of opening Facebook, Twitter account and other social media account, and if you have the minimum capability of basic of information technology, like type, shorthand, etc., and you can earn a huge from the affiliate marketing and social media marketing. And you have, if you don't have the technical analysis and technical system of trade market like forex, coin market, cryptocurrency market, then you don't come here. And this is one kind of outsourcing and sourcing the work from the internet and sourcing the base buying and selling systems and times and periods and bring money from abroad in our country. This is also a very prompt and functional system that's called forex market or cryptocurrency trading. So cryptocurrency trading is nowadays much more sophisticated, much more streamed, and if you don't have proper capability to know the cryptos, to know the fundamentality of every cryptos. And there are some typical point in every cryptocurrency, a fundamentality in every cryptocurrency behind its procedure of making, behind its strength. And people who made them, people who developed and programmed them, they are also very important factor. Some of the people who engaged in some of the so-called pyramid scheme, so-called Ponzi scheme, they are also building the structure of cryptocurrency. But these are not cryptocurrency. These are just buying and selling the tokens from this open space, and selling the tokens and giving them a greedy point that will give them currencies and they will sell them to the exchanges. This is totally fraud. Totally fraud. Don't do this. Don't buy a single token of those men who were completely engaged in the MLM or pyramid scheme-like activities. So my dear friend, this is high time. Most of the people who are engaged in the cryptocurrency in our country, they are always selling the pyramid scheme and selling to another person, and he's selling to another person, and this is called pyramid scheme, a Ponzi scheme. And they don't give you any currency, and you cannot sell them in the market. And this is 100% volatile. This is 100% fake currency. They're not crypto. Cryptocurrency has two basics. One is asymmetric crypto. Another is distributed system. If you want to buy a cryptocurrency from the marketplace, you must have to have the proper knowledge about asymmetric crypto and distributed system. And all these is the procedure to mine the cryptocurrencies from the Colorado. And there are the miners, these are the computers that handles the transaction from each other simultaneously. And this is the process, this is called mining. And the miners getting some very spectacular reward for handling the transactions all around the world, and they are rewarded a small portion of, or they are rewarded with cryptocurrencies. And this is called mining procedure. And the mining computers are getting rewarded every day, every hour, every minute, because they are working on it to handle the transactions, and they are this is the procedure of making or building of mineable cryptocurrencies. And these are the only cryptocurrencies that are very frequent, systematic, and these are the this is the main means of cryptocurrencies. So don't buy asset class cryptos. These are not cryptos actually. These have only just a procedure, and the public key and private key cryptography is maintained there, but there is not any distributed system. That is called mining. So don't buy assets. Perhaps there are some assets that are going up because of their fixed number of cryptocurrency. They are fixed. So this is how they are going up, but not that. We must focus on the mineable cryptocurrency. Don't buy the asset class cryptocurrency, because mineable cryptocurrencies are the real cryptocurrencies, and their in-core development is very frequent, very fundamental and technical, and distributed ledger system always changes, and the ledger and the block is going to be bigger in sizes, and the production of cryptocurrency is going less in every single hour, every single year. So there is probable having in every cryptocurrency that are mineable cryptocurrency. Just buy mineable cryptocurrencies. I am uttering you some cryptocurrency names like Bitcoin, BCAs, and Bitcoin Gold, and Dash, Monero, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and Namecoin, Peercoin. Peercoin is PPC, Namecoin is NMC, and Novacoin and VC. These are all cryptocurrencies. Oh, there is another cryptocurrency, Jackdash. You can buy on this. This is also mineable. And all the cryptocurrencies are very frequent, which are only mineable. And this mineable cryptocurrency is the future of tomorrow. So buy them and be frequent, earn a huge amount of money. By the way, don't take money from others, because these are very this will make you very in a problematic figure. So don't take money from others to play in the cryptocurrency market. This is highly volatile market, highly dangerous market. Never put all of your investment in cryptocurrencies. So, my dear friend, see you another weekend video.